And Pamela Price has been criticized.
Yeah, tonight we are hearing from people unhappy with what the DA is doing and how she's doing it. Price recently took the extraordinary step of announcing in a social media video that she will try to prevent a veteran judge from ever hearing a criminal case again.
Can she do that? ABC 7 News IT reporter Dan Noyes has been looking into it, and you're here with the info for us now, Dan.
Well, Alma and Dan, once again, Pam Price has refused my request for an interview, but she's trying a new tactic, posting recorded statements on social media that don't allow for any follow-up questions. Several longtime veterans in the field of criminal justice, lawyers and judges tell me they've never seen anything like this. A district attorney going on social media and attacking a judge.
Judge Mark McCannon overstepped his boundaries as a judicial officer.
Pam Price says that Mark McCannon, Superior Court judge for 10 years, appointed by Governor Jerry Brown, before that an Alameda County prosecutor for 16 years, should hear no more criminal cases.
My office will file a motion to disqualify him from hearing any criminal cases being prosecuted by our office.
It's all because Judge McCannon rejected the plea deal Price offered Delonzo Logwood, accused of 3 murders, one during a carjacking robbery, a murder for hire, and killing a witness set to testify against his stepbrother. He faces 75 years to life in prison if convicted. Price offered him 15 years on a single voluntary manslaughter charge. And this week, after Judge McCannon denied Price's motion to remove himself for bias, she announced she's going to prevent him from hearing any criminal cases.
The judge is supposed to be an impartial referee managing cases that come before him.
You're trying to tear this system down from the inside out.
Michael Cardozo worked as a prosecutor in L.A., San Francisco, and Alameda County before becoming a defense attorney. He explains Price could actually prevent Judge McCannon from working on criminal cases because of California Code of Civil Procedure 170.6. An attorney for the defense or prosecution has one chance to disqualify a judge before a trial starts.
And then we attorneys stand and take an oath, say, we don't believe we are going to get a fair trial in front of Judge Noyes. Judge goes, okay, I will send it to someone else. We don't have to explain why. We do not have to explain why. We just don't want you for whatever reason.
So if Price puts out this blanket order to her attorneys, Judge McCannon could never see another criminal case. He'd have to retire or start hearing civil matters.
The DA has I think adopted a scorched earth policy with regard to the judge. And basically she, in doing so, has attacked his reputation, all of which I think is undeserved.
LaDoris Cordell was the first female black judge in Northern California. She tells me she has never heard of a district attorney making this move against a Superior Court judge.
What about the next judge who gets a case from this DA who says, no, I'm not going to approve this plea bargain, and explaining why I'm not going to do it? Then what's going to happen? The DA is going to say, okay, you're next up, and now we're not going to allow filings in your court. I'm very concerned, and I hope this doesn't set a precedent.
Judge Cordell tells me the situation may lead to a change in state law. Prosecutors in Price's own office are raising another issue with me. Could her social media video attacking the judge prejudice the jury in the upcoming trial? Well, that's set to start in 10 days, so we'll be watching this closely. Clearly a lot more to come.
As we've said, so unusual and unprecedented.
Exactly, absolutely.
Yeah. Thanks, Dan.